Hey guys, today's video is gonna be kind of a haul and review, kind of a review of a bunch of drugstore products. One of the first products that I tried was this stuff right here. This is L'Oreal True Match. I have heard so many good reviews about this foundation, so I was like, what the heck, I'll try it out. They do have 3 different sections, so one is warm, one is neutral, and one is cool. I thought that was great because in my experience, I always felt that drugstore foundation was always way too pink, and that's why I typically don't buy it. It said warm, so I was like, it's gotta be warm, right? Well, when I put it on my face, I was still kind of surprised at how cool it was. I guess not cool, but beige. And I got shade W4. I also got W5, but I returned it because it was just like way too, I don't know, something. I did some research online, and a lot of bloggers and other people said that W4 matches NC25 from MAC Studio Fix exactly. And I disagree. I don't think it's really a similar match. NC25 is a bit more pale, but it's also a lot more yellow. It has way more yellow in it than the W4 does. I still decided to try this makeup out just to see if I like the formula of it, even though the color wasn't exact to my skin. It went on really nice. It was way more liquidy than I thought it was going to be, so I ended up dumping out like half of the bottle. Not really half, but a lot of it. It's pretty runny, and it doesn't have quite as much coverage as I was hoping for. I don't really know what I was hoping for. I think I was hoping for something with a little bit more coverage than it had to offer. And I also noticed in the middle of the day, it made my skin pretty oily, and I have pretty dry skin. I don't really have to blot anywhere throughout the day except for like my nose and between my eyes. But I noticed that like my chin area got really shiny, and then also like around my nostrils, I got really like oily. I was hoping it would work out because how cool would it be to have a foundation that was only $7, $8 instead of like 30 or 40. But I will probably keep continuing to buy my Studio Fix and my Makeup Forever HD foundation. Okay, the next thing that I tried out were these Maybelline Fit Concealers. I've heard a lot of good things about them. So the reason I bought these was mainly to do like a highlight and contour look. I did like the texture, I like the consistency, and I just wish I got shade 20, which is Sand, and it's a bit more yellow. So here is shade 10 right here. It has a really nice texture to it. I was definitely liking it. And then I got shade 30, obviously, for contour, because this is not my color. So here we have shade 10 in Light and shade 30 in Cafe. This works really, really great, especially for doing contour. I prefer to use more liquidy texture for doing highlight contour because I think it blends out easier, especially if you're going to be using a really, really dark shade like this and you have fairer skin. You're going to have less chance of having like a lot of buildup and dark spots when you're using a more runny texture concealer. I would actually compare them to the MAC Select Cover Up. They're freakishly close, similar texture. Not quite as much coverage, but if you're not looking for a ton of heavy coverage, this Maybelline Fit one would probably definitely work for you. Probably definitely. And the next product I'm going to be talking about are these Maybelline Age Rewind. I don't know. So I do not use this for a concealer. It's a little bit too sheer for me. Like I said, I like full coverage, so if you're more into sheer coverage, this would probably be a really great concealer for you. I add it on top of my... So I do my under eye concealer, and then I do my foundation, and then I put this on top for like a brightener. And I know that's a lot of makeup, but it actually works really, really well because it is so lightweight. It doesn't make it cakey. And this is shade Light. And like I said, this is a brightener for my skin tone. And then I got this one, which is called Brightener. And holy crap, this thing was so pink. Okay, so here's a swatch of each one. And this shade right here is the brightener. And I don't know if you can tell, but this is like super, super, super pink. Like it's literally baby pink. It's really pretty and I like it, but just on my skin tone, like I have a warmer skin tone, it's just too pink. So, I mean, you would have to have like, I don't know, it's just really pink. And then this one right here is shade Light. I love it. Like I said, I just slide it right here. And then in this region over here, and yeah, it just adds like a really nice brightening color to my foundation. If you guys want to see a tutorial of me using these, just comment and let me know and I'll make sure to do one. Okay, next drugstore item I'm going to be talking about is from e.l.f. I got a couple things from e.l.f. when I was at Target and I was pleasantly surprised with it. I've been wanting to try their blushes for a really long time. I just think they were sold out every time I went, or I don't know, maybe not. So I got this blush right here, and this is Pink Passion. And I know it's really bright there. You can see it better back there. It is like a really, really vibrant pink. It's a cooler pink, but it kind of reminded me of the NARS packaging. So here's a NARS blush right here. I don't know, it was just cute. The only problem with this is that when I opened it, I popped out like the little glass thing right here. But, you know, that doesn't really matter. And these were only $3. The pigmentation on them is really, really nice. They're creamy. They're delightful. They're, you know, everything in between. I have worn it. And yeah, I would definitely buy more of their blushes. I'm hoping they come out with some more colors. I would appreciate that. So the next thing I've been trying from e.l.f. is their liquid eyeliner. This guy right here. This is obviously shade black because I will probably never wear another color eyeliner. And it is one of these, which I think I have sworn off of my entire life. It was, I think this is $1, literally $1, maybe $3. No, I think it's $1. And I was pleasantly surprised. I'm wearing it now. I don't know if you can tell. The only problem I have with using a wand or pen, like the little felt tip pen like this, is that there's product all over this part. I don't know what you call that, the applicator, the stick, whatever. And when I go to put it on this side, it gets all over my eyelashes. Other than that, I would probably repurchase this. I don't know how often you have to rebuy it or if it dries out quickly because I just started using it a couple days ago. But I'm definitely into it. And then also on the applicator, I had to cut like with tiny manicuring scissors because one of the bristles were kind of like pointing outward like that. And I can't have that. The next product that I'm really into right now is from Maybelline, which is kind of shocking because I don't use a lot of Maybelline products. And it is their Color Elixir lip glosses. I got this one online at Target, and I think it was like $5.99. And this is in Signature Scarlet. And I did an Instagram video of my red lipstick, and I used this on top. This lip gloss is a semi-opaque red, and as you can tell, it looks really opaque on the screen. I don't particularly like matte lipsticks, so I do love to put this intense lip gloss over any lip color that I have. And then I just recently got this one. It's from their summer 2014 collection. And it's called Bleach Neon. And I'm pretty sure Bleach Neon is just pastel, but whatever. I'll go with it. And this color is Orange Aglow. Okay, so here are the two swatches side by side. This one is Orange Aglow, and as you can tell, it's like a really pretty mango color. It like almost exactly matches my nails, and I'm obsessed with like pastel-y or bleach neon orange right now. The only place I've seen the bleach neon collection is at CVS, and it was like on the top shelf above like all the skincare. So I think they were trying to hide it from me, but I found it. Now I have these 3 lipsticks, which I'm excited about. Emotional. These are cool. So these are from Wet n Wild, and they are the, I don't know, it doesn't say, but they're like the matte lipsticks. These range between like, I've seen them for $1.99 up to $3.99 at like CVS. They have Wet n Wild at Target now. The only problem with this is like the packaging is super cheap, but I guess that's what you get when you only pay like $2 for a lipstick. It has just the regular plastic on top, which will probably end up cracking in my purse or something, and then I will cry. And then the other thing is the twist up is like, I don't know, it's a little janky, and then the shape of the actual lipstick is not my favorite. It's just a circle. I prefer when they have the point because my lips are like hella pointy, I think, and I don't know, it just helps me to put it on. But this is color Sugar Plum Fairy. Okay, so here is Sugar Plum Fairy right here. As you can see, it's like super pigmented, and yeah, that's only like 2 swipes, so I didn't have to do it for like 25 minutes to actually get any color out of it. Sugar Plum Fairy is supposed to be like a perfect dupe for MAC's Rebel. So let me show you them side by side. Oh my god, look at that. So ew. Here's the Sugar Plum Fairy, and here is MAC Rebel, and they are like almost identical. Okay, this next shade that I got is called Vamp It Up, and this is like a really, really deep grape. Vamp It Up is supposed to be an exact dupe for MAC Cyber. So here is Cyber right here, and actually Vamp It Up is better than Cyber. Like, I'm not even kidding you right now. I just swiped that one, which is MAC. I have like the ugliest swatches ever, I'm sorry. But this is Cyber right here, and then this is the Wet n Wild one, and as you can tell, the Wet n Wild one is actually deeper. It's smoother, so I'm totally impressed with that, like really impressed with that. The third color that I got is Pretty Persimmon. Okay, so there is the Pretty Persimmon. I'm actually wearing it right now because it matches the girl on my sweatshirt. She bad. I love the way that these go on. With a matte lipstick, I find that like it tugs on my lip a lot and it just doesn't look creamy and I'm just not that into it. But these ones glide on really easily. I typically don't wear like really bright, bold colored lipsticks because I have like these two right here. They're like two snaggle teeth and they like hella stick out, and whenever I close my mouth I get like lipstick all over them. So I definitely recommend these. I know they have a ton of shades, so I'm definitely going to be buying more of these guys. Another purchase that I made at the drugstore, which is kind of random I guess, is this Wet n Wild pencil sharpener. I literally like I can't do it. This is like an $18 Urban Decay pencil and it's totally destroyed, and I just found this in the lid. Look at that. Shit. So here is my Perversion eyeliner in my finger right now. I just dropped it on my carpet, which is probably the worst thing you can do to your carpet because this stuff is like wax and oil. But yeah, there. As you can see, I completely destroy my pencil, so I'm trying to find a good sharpener. I don't know what I do to it. I just got this today too. So this is the Loreal Miracle Blur Instant Skin Smoother. I don't use a foundation primer, which I know is probably horrible. I just never really noticed anything great about it, so I'm gonna give this a try. This was $25. I did not enjoy paying $25 for this, but I'm gonna try it out over the next couple weeks and I will let you guys know how I feel about it. Okay, so that is all the drugstore products, I hope. I probably forgot a few, but that is most of the drugstore products that I have bought and tried over the past few weeks. I'll make sure to let you guys know about that, this L'Oreal Miracle Blur, and we'll see if it really blurs everything out. If you guys have any drugstore must-haves, please let me know. I love trying out new stuff, and I'm kind of into this whole drugstore makeup thing now, which is kind of dangerous, but oh well. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching.